Episode 20, Speculate to Accumulate. Welcome back if you are a subscriber. If not, if it's first time here, welcome. I feel like a fucking parrot. I keep saying that every week, don't I? Repeat myself. Episode 20 now. 20 fucking episodes. We're still going. Didn't do the podcast for the 29th of December because I was away and
I was very hungover.
Christmas weren't it as well? You know, so it's hard fitting them in around this time of year. But now it is New Year's Eve, the last day, 2019. Going in for tomorrow's fixtures, New Year's Day, and let's hope to start this year with a bang. I'm quite confident this week. Fancy us. As always, this podcast is brought to you by Faded Barbershop in Leyland. So if you are looking for a haircut, you're in the Northwest or the Lancashire region or in the Leyland Preston region, get yourself down there, go and see Kane and the boys, and they'll sort you out. So, the last podcast, I think we got, was it 3 goals? Something like that on the both teams to score.
It was stinking, man.
You've had 30, 40 pints since then, haven't
you? I'm recovering.
We'll just bang straight on to this week. Fourfold. So, you can get us going.
Ooh. First pick, I'm going to go for Huddersfield at home to Stoke. Stoke have lost 9 out of 12 away games this season. Huddersfield have some really good home form since the opening couple of weeks where they had that terrible run and they were bottom of the league, weren't they?
Yeah.
They lost the first 4 homes. But since then 4, they've won 4, drawn 4 and lost just 1, which were at home to Leeds. And Huddersfield won the reverse fixture at still the 365 Stadium.
Yeah.
They won that 1-0. So, repeat it again.
Huddersfield, first side to win the league 3 times in a row.
But Chapman, manager, was it in 20s or 30s?
Yeah, they won the FA Cup. I think it was 22 as well. You know your stuff, don't you?
He left Huddersfield and came to Arsenal. He's got a statue outside Arsenal.
Actually?
Herbert Chapman.
Fucking hell. I thought I did you with a fact then. You just facted me back.
Yeah.
Second pick on the fourfold we're going to have Northampton to beat Stevenage. Little fact about Northampton, because I know that Aidan loves these facts so much. Northamptonshire is home to the world famous Silverstone Circuit racetrack, which hosts the British Grand Prix and houses Mercedes engine manufacturing factory. That's a fucking gobful, isn't it? Anyway, so it's 9th versus 24th. Stevenage are bottom of the league, with 19 points separating the two sides, and Northampton being unbeaten in 7 at home, with 6 of them being wins. Graham Wesley, aka medal winner, is Stevenage with only 1 win in the previous 8 away games. So the imaginary weights haven't been working out for him, really, have they? So he is still doing it.
You're going to back against him every week, aren't you?
Fucking right. Yeah. If you're wondering what I'm talking about with the imaginary weights, go and watch the Danny Mayer podcast, which is on this channel. And he talks about Graham Wesley's time when he was at North End, wasn't he? Yeah, he did manage North End. Fucking funny. But there's been a lot of players telling some good stories about him in various different podcasts. Northampton's last loss at home came on the 5th of October. So second pick, Northampton to beat medal winners Stevenage.
Come on, the Cobblers.
Yeah, up the Cobblers. I didn't know that either, Cobblers.
I don't know where it comes from, but there's a Cobblers.
Must be cobbled streets or something like that in Northampton.
The third pick is going to be Crewe at home to Carlisle. Carlisle have lost 7 of 12 away games this season. Crewe have won 3 of the last 5 home games, 4 if you include a penalties victory against Everton in whatever cup they put the youth teams in.
Johnson's paint.
Well, it's not that anymore, is it?
EFL
EFL trophy, I don't know. And Crewe have also scored 14 goals in the last 5 games at home. So I'm hoping for a comfortable win.
Do you want another fact about Crewe? Last time I gave you that it's the home of Bentley. Bentley, weren't it?
I thought you said Rolls-Royce. But...
Rolls-Royce, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Do you know why Crewe are named Crewe Alexandra?
No. I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
God's honest truth, it's after Princess Alexandra. Some fucking weird reason, that's all.
Is she the Duchess of Crewe or something? It's not a title I'd want.
Possibly. The fourth and final pick on the fourfold is going to be Colchester to beat Crawley. Little facts about Colchester, it is Britain's oldest recorded town. Did you know that?
No.
You didn't listen in history or geography then, did you? Neither did I. Got it off Google this morning.
I won't know that next week either if you ask again.
Well, now you do. You will. Britain's oldest recorded town. It's 6th versus 15th, with Colchester won the previous two meetings between these two sides. Both of them games were 3-1 to Colchester. Colchester are unbeaten in the previous three home games, where Crawley are without a win in 10 away games. Fucking poor, that, isn't it? 11 points separating the two sides, and Crawley have conceded more than they've scored in League Two this season, so I fancy an easy home win. So the fourfold is as follows. We're going to have Northampton to beat Stevenage,
Huddersfield to beat Stoke,
Colchester to beat Crawley,
and Crewe to beat Carlisle.
13-1.
Best odds on Oz check of that.
Round about there.
That were this morning. So.
Not bad, that, for a fourfold. Not bad. Both teams to score. I'll kick things off. Sixfold, if you are, this is your first episode watching or listening. Sixfold, both teams to score. 6 games, both teams have to score. That fucking easy, isn't it?
12 goals.
12 goals. So we're going to start it off over in Yorkshire. The all Yorkshire game between Sheffield Wednesday and Hull. Both sides landed both teams to score in 2 out of the previous 4 fixtures. Sheffield Wednesday have landed 4 out of 5 previous home games, and Hull have done the same in the previous 5 aways. So they've had both teams to score in 4 out of the previous 5 aways. Only 3 points separating the two sides, which should make for a close game, plus the fact that they're both a Yorkshire side. I'm not sure how much of a derby it is. Jonathan Cook in the comments will tell us because he's a Hull fan.
Right. Someone has to be.
Yeah. And it's Jonathan. Jared Bowen for Hull is the second top goal scorer in the Championship with 16 goals. Only 2 goals behind our mate Mitrovic over at Fulham. So I think Jared Bowen's going to get the away goal. I don't care who scores for fucking Wednesday. Whoever. So first game, Sheffield Wednesday versus Hull.
The second pick is going to be Gillingham versus Portsmouth. It's nice and simple on the notes. Gillingham have scored in the last 5 home games and Pompey have scored in the last 5 away games. I'm not much more to say about it.
2 + 2 is 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Easy. Third pick on the both teams to score, we're going to have MK Dons versus Bristol Rovers. So MK Dons have landed 4 out of 5, both teams to score in the previous 5 games. Bristol Rovers have only blanked in 2 out of the previous 10 away games, which is nice to see. MK Dons have only blanked in 3 out of the previous 10 home games. Both sides have taken 8 points from the previous 5 games, so on form they are quite evenly matched. And MK Dons, despite having a rough start to the season, they seem to be hitting a bit of form recently, with only 1 loss in the previous 6 games. So given that, and that Bristol Rovers, they've been one of the form sides, aren't they, in League One? I think we're going to have a couple of goals from each side.
The next pick is going to be Plymouth versus Swindon. Plymouth have scored 13 in the last 5 homes in the league, scoring in each of the 5. Swindon have drawn a blank last time out against Port Vale. I think they got beat 2-0.
Yeah.
But other than that game, have scored in the other 11 league away games this season.
Lovely. And then have you given me 3?
I've got 3, yeah.
Have you said?
No.
Oh no, we've got 1 each left. Yeah. So the 5th pick, it was only because I was saying, is this the 5th or the 6th? So the 5th pick is going to be Tranmere versus Coventry over in League One. Tranmere have landed both teams to score in 4 out of the previous 5 home games, and Coventry have also landed 4 out of the previous 5 away games. Coventry have landed 8 out of the previous 10 games, both teams to score, and Tranmere 7 out of 10 games, which is quite impressive.
Both impressive.
Yeah. 16 points separate the two sides, but I do fancy Tranmere to bag a goal and Coventry to bag a few. I think it will be a heavy Coventry win, but I do fancy Tranmere. Since they've come up, they have been scoring goals, haven't they, Tranmere? They're just not getting as many points. I don't.
Coventry just went to top at league and put 4 past them, didn't they?
Yeah.
The final pick is going to be QPR versus Cardiff. QPR have landed both teams scoring 3 of the last 5 league games. Cardiff have landed both teams scoring 4 of the last 5 league aways. Cardiff, I think, won the reverse fixture 3-0. QPR are renowned for scoring at home this season, aren't they? Yeah. So I do fancy Cardiff to get that away goal with the record, but QPR always tend to score at home, don't they?
Yeah. Is Warnock still there at Cardiff? Or did he leave at the start of the season?
No idea.
Oh, Warnocky. You like Warnock?
No.
Why?
Just don't.
I think he's a bit of an old knobhead.
Yeah.
Right, so the both teams to score is as follows. We're going to have Sheffield Wednesday versus Hull.
Gillingham versus Portsmouth.
MK Dons versus Bristol Rovers.
Plymouth versus Swindon.
Tranmere versus Coventry.
And QPR versus Cardiff.
25 to 1. £2 on that. 50 quid. 20 quid on that. 500 quid.
Gamble responsibly.
Gamble responsibly. Put on whatever you want. Pound on that. 26 quid. Lovely stuff. On to the score and win treble. I'll kick things off. We're going to have Tottenham away at Southampton. So Spurs have landed both teams to score in 5 out of the previous 5 aways, winning 2. Southampton 4 out of 5 both teams to score at home. It's 15th versus 6th, with Spurs drawing away at Norwich last time out in a game that they really should have won. I know you're probably fucking delighted with that, but they really should have won that fucking game.
I watched it and I still don't remember
it. And Southampton's form has been decent as of late, but I just think the Spurs screw needs to turn sooner rather than later, and I think it will in this fixture.
Is that not a game where Norwich got robbed with that offside goal?
No.
Was there not a bit of controversy about an offside, like a disallowed Norwich goal?
No, one of the goals were Harry Kane penalty and Ericsson free kick.
Was there not a Pucky offside or something like that?
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
I had heard something.
Yeah.
I had probably seen it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
The next pick on the score and win is going to be Scunthorpe away at Oldham. Scunthorpe have some really impressive away form with 4 wins from 5 on the road. And Oldham are pretty reliable for scoring at home, with 6 goals in the last 5 homes, although they did fail to score in one of them, which was at home to Burton, who are a league above them.
Fair enough, innit? And to complete the score and win treble, we're going to have Wimbledon to beat Southend, with both teams scoring. So it's down in the pits, really, a League One, this one, isn't it? 18th versus 22nd, with Southend without an... Oh no, it must be 23rd, there's 24...
There's only 23 in it.
Oh shit, yeah, because of because of Bury. So 18th versus 22nd, with Southend without an away win without an fucking hell. I didn't get that tongue from Santa, what I was on about in last pod. 18th versus 22nd, with Southend without an away win since September. Have lost 4 with both teams scoring since then. 7 out of 10 previous Southend games have had both teams to score in them. 4 out of 5 Wimbledon home games have had both teams to score in them. And Southend have only taken 8 points from 23 games this season. So I really can't see him taking anything away from this. Apart from one more away goal, maybe. To 5 Wimbledon home goals. Yeah.
Nice and comfortable.
Yeah. So the score and win treble is as follows. Remember, it is both teams to score and the following teams to win. So Tottenham to beat Southampton.
Scunthorpe to beat Oldham.
And Wimbledon to beat that poor Southend side. 75 to 1.
Best odds.
They're the best odds. So you're probably looking between 70 and 75s, aren't you?
They might even go up by the time people are watching this on match day.
Yeah. Lovely little treble. To everyone who has subscribed, thank you very much. We're over 165 now. Really do appreciate that. The channel is kicking on. If you could share it, then thank you. If you're on audio, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple iTunes, if you could leave a review over on the podcast app on your iPhone, your iPad or your iMac, that would be much appreciated. And if you are listening on audio, we do have a YouTube channel. Just type in Byrons World into YouTube and then all these episodes will pop up. And if you watch on YouTube, but you don't really get a chance to watch videos and you're on the go a lot, say if you walk your dog it's usually on a Saturday, they're saying that. So I say Saturday morning, you want something to listen to, we will have uploaded on the Friday night. So you can listen over on your iPhone, go to the podcast app and just search Byrons World. Or if you've got Spotify, search Byrons World on Spotify and we're on there as well. So yeah, hit that red button down there if you are watching on YouTube, the subscribe button. Hit the bell next to it and you get the notifications every time we do upload. The schedule's been all over the fucking place, and with it being Christmas fixtures. We missed the last lot, didn't we? But on to the new year. Hopefully we'll go in with a winner. What's your New Year's resolution?
I don't do them.
Fucking back a winner. Till next time. Peace.